Welcome. Good morning. Happy Wednesday. A few days before the holidays. We're here together today for our Circuits yoga class today. Not a typical class that we host on Wednesdays, but because it's the holidays, we're doing a few things that are a little different today, or this week. So today's Circuits class is going to be approximately 30 minutes. We're going to be working strictly with dumbbells today. So go ahead, make sure you've got a nice array of different weights that you want to grab to as you work through your workout today. If you don't have weights because you're on holiday and you don't have weights, then go ahead and grab some cans, some water bottles, whatever it is you might have at home that you can use for a little bit of resistance today. Make sure you have water, make sure you're clear, your space is clear of any trip hazards so that you remain safe at home. As always, make sure that whatever you do today, it fits your body in this moment, not the body you had yesterday or the body you're gonna have tomorrow, but the one you woke up with this morning. We're gonna start off with a warm up and then we're gonna move right into our circuit. We're gonna attempt to get through at least twice, maybe 3 times. We'll see how we're doing for time. All right, let's go ahead and we're gonna march it out to begin. As we march, we're gonna take a nice few deep breaths, and I just want those breaths to be clear down to the belly, nice and relaxing as you exhale. So as you're marching, we'll go ahead and swim our arms to the top, to the ceiling, breathing in. And then as you exhale, release the breath, release the shoulders, release the jaw, just release any stressors that you might be feeling in the body, whether it's physically, emotionally, spiritually, whatever it is, just kind of let it go. Beautiful. It's nice little gentle marches. Fantastic. Release those shoulders. Looking great. Breathe in and breathe out. Fantastic. Last one, we're going to breathe in. Let's go ahead, land those feet. Release the right arm. Let's do a little lateral flexion. Relax the shoulders. Let that right arm drift down to the side of your body. Open up the rib cage. Beautiful. Pull in, reach up with that right arm. Left arm drifts down to the side body. Just kind of give yourself a nice good morning stretch here this morning. Oh, that just feels glorious. Let's do that one more time. Breathe in, really grow tall. Exhale, then come into that lateral flexion. Relax the shoulder. Try not to strain here. Fantastic. Last one, take that right arm up to the sky. Left arm drifts down towards the side of the body. Fantastic. Breathe in, come back through center, both arms out, stretch like you're giving yourself a really nice good morning stretch. Release the arms back behind you, opening up the chest, shoulder rolls back, heart lifts, gentle extension here. So we're doing a little chest expansion, but I also want you to find that lift through that sternum, right through the center of your chest to really expand up through the heart and offer a gentle extension in the spine. Relax the shoulders down, spread those clavicles wide. Fantastic. Release the hands forward, interlace the fingers, press the palms away, drop the chin towards the heart, release the back of the neck, release the traps by releasing the shoulders. Fantastic. Raise the chin, release the arms, march it out. This time invite the arms in with you, taking those nice marches. Fantastic. Our workout today is really simple, nothing crazy. We're just going to kind of float through one to the other. Very, very basic efforts, but it's going to touch all the different areas of our body today. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and we're going to take some side steps in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Land those feet, karate chop from the hips, hands rest at the hips, shoulders roll back, bend into the knees, step and step. Beautiful. Beautiful. Got a nice little light tap to the side. So we're really keeping that breath nice and fluid here. Sometimes when we work out, we unconsciously hold our breath. I do it frequently. I'm like, oh, breathe. Don't forget to breathe. So just make sure you're really focusing on a nice breath to the belly, a nice breath out through the nose or through the mouth, whatever feels best for you. Beautiful. All right, we're going to take our arms into this, a little front raise to a little lateral raise. I want you staying in that semi-squat, so you're really working the quads, hamstrings, and glutes. All right, let's bring those arms in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Don't worry if it's not coordinated in the same rhythm as mine. No big deal. You might do a lateral raise first and then a front raise. Doesn't matter. Just kind of working through what feels good for you. Beautiful. Now, make sure you've got that nice tempo here. I want energy through the arms. We're not going to let those arms just kind of float. We're going to really feel that work in the arms. Very dynamic movement here. Beautiful. Nice job. Maybe you feel a little changing in the breathing. Keep those breaths nice and fluid. Fabulous. Good. Let's go ahead and we're going to take this into a reverse step in 10. I'll walk you through that in 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back through center. Let's go ahead. Find that karate chop. We're going to kick it back, alternating sides. Beautiful. So we're in that bent position, little hip extension here. Fantastic. All right, we're going to bring those arms in about 10 seconds. Now I want you to have a nice tall frame here. Shoulders are pulled back, abs are slightly pulled in. You're tall, right? You've got that really nice kind of grounding, that feeling that you're supported here. So shoulders aren't rounded. We've got that opening through the chest. Let's go ahead and invite our arms in 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, don't worry about the coordination. Just move the arms. Find that nice coordination with whatever rhythm works for you. You may be going faster than me at home. Please go at what feels good for you. Fantastic. Beautiful. Good. Nice job. I want you to stay here for another 12 more seconds. Fabulous. Just wonderful. Good. In 4, 3, 2, 1, and march it out. Beautiful. Now I'm going to take this into a jog. Now you don't have to jog at home if that does not work for you. Standing jogs, kind of jogging in place, or if you're not jogging, you're marching with a lot of vigor up this hill, pulling up through the knees, getting those arms involved, really imagining that as you're climbing this hill, you've got some really wide steps you've got to climb up, okay? We're going to be going here for 1 minute. If you want to come along for an isometric jog or stand in place jog, here we go in 3, 2, 1. Here, come with me. Again, this is optional. Impact, very important for the body, right? To strengthen those bones. So walking on hard surfaces, getting outside, walking on the sidewalk, really good to keep their body nice and strong. Jogging, not for everybody, but if it is, very good for that bone structure to keep those bones nice and strong. Good. Please excuse me, I have to look at my watch because there's no clocks in this room. We got to get one. Nice job. Stay with me. We've got about 25 seconds left. Now, if you're jogging with me, I'd like you to pull up your heels a little higher. Kind of like you want to do a bit of a butt kick. But what you're doing is you're just kind of picking up that tempo, kind of giving those joints a little bit more oomph. Beautiful. We got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Land those feet. Shake it off. Beautiful. Let's just gently march it out. If you're marching and not jogging, slow that march down just a little bit, enough that you can feel a little bit more slower up that hill. Beautiful. Let's go ahead, land those feet, shake it off, grab some water, adjust whatever you've got to adjust. We're getting right into our next set, our first set. So like I said, very, very simple workout today. We're going to be running through 45 seconds on, 15-second recoveries. We're going to keep it really fluid. So if the pace is too fast, please, I'm going to just put my clock on because I don't have a timer here. If the pace is too fast, please make sure you follow along at your own rhythm. Okay, here we go. All right. So I'm going to have my clock on so that we're not worrying about time. And, oh, have to make sure it doesn't go off. Okay, here we go. All right, so we're going to start off at first with a nice squat with a kickback. So we're going to do a squat, row, and a kickback. So a little bit of combination work here today. Let's go ahead and grab our weights. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to come down, narrow squat. So feet are hip distance apart, toes are facing forward. As you're going to come down to your squat, you're going to come down, we're going to row, we're going to lower, we're going to lift, kick it back, lower, row, release, lift, kick it back, okay? So we've got a squat, we've got a row, and we've got a glute kick back there. A lot going on this one. So let's go ahead, make sure we're nice and tall through the spine. Let's get ready for our first round. I'll walk you through. 3, 2, 1. Lower, row, lower, lift, kick back, come back through center, down, row, lower, lift, kick back, and back to that squat. Now, what I want you to remember when you're doing kickbacks, I want you flexing through your heels here to get the back of the legs nice and fired up. That's so important. Beautiful. All right, we're about 17 seconds out. Row, lower, lift, kick back. Beautiful. A lot of work going on here. Fantastic. In 3, 2, 1, and rest. Fantastic. Excellent work. Beautiful. All right, next, we're going to be taking it into a front lunge to a reverse lunge, alternating sides. We're going to do that with a hammer curl. So we're going to take it to a front lunge, hammer curl, back to base, reverse lunge, back to base, switch legs, front lunge, back to base, reverse lunge, back to base, okay? Now, let's say at home, those front lunges just don't work for your body. Sometimes we can go in a little bit into the knee, but you prefer reverse lunges? Alternate between those, okay? Here we go. 3, 2, 1, let's do it. So remember, front lunge with that one leg, back lunge with that one leg, then we switch sides. Beautiful. So a little coordination there for the brain this morning. Always good. Beautiful. Got to think about that right leg and that left leg. Switching sides after we've done the front and reverse lunge. Beautiful. Nice job. We got about 10 seconds left. Excellent work. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent work. Fantastic. Nice job. All right. Next, we're going to go into a front raise, chest opener with a bicep high curl. So I'm going to change my weights for this one. So what we're going to be doing, we're going to come up to a front raise. We're going to open. We're going to close, high bicep curl, open, and then release. So lift, open the chest, close the chest, high bicep curl, extend, and then lower. We'll do it step by step. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Lift, palms up, open the chest, close the chest, high bicep curl, extend the arms, lower back down, lift, open, close, high, lower, and release. Sorry, I lost that coordination even myself. Beautiful. Excellent. Elbows high. Beautiful. And lower. Beautiful. So we're getting a bit of chest in there. We're getting some shoulders in there. We're getting the biceps in there. A little bit of that wonderful coordination, as well as multi-muscle kind of invitation to work here. Good. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2. I'm going to finish this last one, and rest. Fantastic work, everyone. Beautiful job. All right. We're going to take it down to the floor. Now, what we're going to be doing on the floor is we're going to come down to the floor. We're going to do an overhead tricep kickback on our backs. Then we're going to go into a couple of core exercises, and then we're going to rinse, wash, and repeat exactly what we've just done. We're going to try and bang out 2 more rounds, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and make our way down to the floor. I'm just going to adjust my camera so that we can see. So tricep overhead extension. We actually are going to do 3 core exercises. I apologize. I want to make sure we get a bit of extension in there. So we're going to lie down on our back. We're going to grab our weights. you either have one heavy weight or maybe two lighter weights. Lying down on your back, we're gonna reach those arms right above us. Hold on to your weight nice and firmly. Knees are hip distance apart. We're gonna kick back those arms, elbows high, and then reach tall. So down and then lift. Here we go, we're on. So if you're using two weights, that might be lighter. Same movement. These are actually called skull crushers. You may have heard that. I don't like calling them that, so I don't, but that's actually the original, or maybe one of the original names. There's so many names for similar exercises. Just work those triceps here. So you want to keep those elbows kind of framing the crown, and you want to keep that spine neutral. So if your low back is flat, try to pull up and create a little bit of that arch and that natural curve in your low back, so you can keep that spine nice and neutral. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent work. Go ahead, release that dumbbell down to the side of the body. Fantastic. All right, we're going to be doing a little bit of a combined core effort here. So let's bring the hands behind the head. We're going to take those legs up to 90 degrees. If this does not feel good on your back, keep your feet down to the floor, okay? All right, so hands interlaced behind the base of the crown. We've got our shoulder blades nice and flat. Inhale, lift the head. And I want you to pull that neck away from the shoulders. Release the shoulders. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Again, we're keeping that neutral spine here. So you've got your natural curve in the low back. Your knees are not pulled in so much that it causes your low back to flatten. So make sure your knees are kind of right around where your hips are. If you'll notice, if you do pull your knees in naturally, you're going to have that lowering of the low back. Beautiful. All right, we are about 20 seconds in. Next, we're going to come in to a little bit of those small micro crunches in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release, lift up, head release into the hands, and pulse. Small. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Excellent work. Beautiful. Fabulous. All right, keep those hands exactly where they are. We're going to work the obliques next. Inhale, lengthen the back of the neck. Exhale, lift, right shoulder to left. Inhale through center. Don't let yourself come down to the floor. Over to the other side. Here we go. 45 seconds. Big exhales as you rotate. Inhale through base. Exhale, rotate. Make sure you're breathing here. Let that spine stay neutral. Beautiful. Excellent, Rhonda. Feel that lift here. Fabulous job, everyone. All right, we are 25 seconds in. We got 20 left to go. Let that head feel heavy. It might be tempting to jut forward with the crown, but I really want you to make sure that the more heavy you are with your head in your hands, the more your core has to work. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Excellent work. Beautiful. Fantastic. Excellent. All right, we're going to do a little bit of extension. I always include a little bit of extension in our workouts because it's important to get the front as well as the back body for the core. So let's come down onto our stomachs. Face is going to be kind of gazing down towards the floor. And what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to rest your hands at the side. Now, maybe for you, doing upper body only might be more ideal. Maybe lower body, maybe you'll combine the two. I'm going to do upper and lower body as we go into locust here. However, just focus on what feels best for you. Shoulders are going to roll back and down, gazes down, abs are pulled in, glutes are turned on. We're going to inhale to lift, exhale to lower. Keep those shoulders pressed back. Inhale to lift, exhale to lower. Remember, extension is pretty challenging for most of us. If you're a dancer, you might have been practicing this for many, many years. And I saw that a lot in my Pilates training, dancers who could go into really big extensions, and it's always amazing to watch. But I knew that that wasn't my body. So maybe your body comes up just a few inches. Maybe your body comes up maybe 10 inches. Just find that range that feels good. and that you're not compressing that low back. Beautiful. Let's stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and release. Beautiful. Set your hands to the side, press yourself back, and let's come right into that shell stretch or a child's pose, just to counter stretch the back here. Excellent, everyone. So that's our set. Pretty straightforward today, nothing too fancy. We're going to hit back another round. So let's go ahead and get ourselves to standing, and let's make our way into those squats, rows, and kickbacks. And to get right into it. All right, so this is what we got. We've got squats, kickbacks. We've got front lunge to side, back lunge. We've got front raise, supine tricep kickbacks, and then our core portion of our class. Let's get right into it so we can make the most of our time here. All right, squats with kickbacks. Let's get it done. Feet hip distance apart, down, up. We're gonna go down, row, kick it back. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Down, row, lower, lift, kick back, back, row, lift. Flex into those heels. Make sure you're really active in the back of the body here. With those heels kicking and flexed, you've got that opportunity to really turn on the back of the legs here. It's beautiful. Make sure your core is pulled in. That's it. Nice job. Keep going. We've got 15 seconds left. I keep hitting the wall. I think my mat's moved. Good job. Keep it going. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Fabulous job, everyone. Excellent. All right, let's go ahead and make our way into those front lunges to side lunges with those bicep hammer curls. So we are alternating legs here. We do the front, back to base. We reverse other leg. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Front lunge, back to base. Reverse lunge, hammer curl again, switch legs, front lunge, base, reverse lunge, base. Definitely some balance work going on here. Coordination, upper body and lower body. You got it. Nice job. Beautiful. Stay with me. Got it. Almost there. 10 seconds left at that finish line for these ones. Beautiful. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We finish that last one. Nice job. Fantastic. Excellent work. All right. Now we've got those front raises, chest opener, high bicep curl. Let's go ahead. Take those weights that feel good for you. Nice and tall through the spine. Palms face up. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Lift, open, close, high bicep curl. Extend, release the arms down. Front raise. Beautiful. That's it. Excellent. Beautiful. Keep that breath nice and fluid. You can hear a little of that change in my breathing as I'm talking. Good job. 15 seconds left here. Again, front raise, chest opener, back to base, high raise, high bicep curl. That's it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Excellent work, everyone. Beautiful job. All right, guess what? We're already down to the floor again, flying through this. Exactly perfect timing. So we're coming back down to the floor for that tricep overhead extension to make our way all the way down. However you get there, just be safe. I am going to take my legs up to 90 degrees. Get a little challenge to the core. You could take it, you could leave it, it's whatever feels best for you. Let's come down to the floor, bring our legs up, set that sacrum down. Arms are reaching up to the sky, elbows tuck in. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Again, I'm keeping my knees, from what it looks like, right above my hips here. And that's just gonna keep my low back nice and neutral. Always trying to keep that spine exactly where it needs to be. Good job. We've got about 20 seconds left here. Keep it going. Beautiful. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and release. Excellent work. Beautiful. Set that weight off to the side. We've got 135 seconds left. We've got our crunches to our mini crunches. Then we've got our bicep, our oblique crisscross, and then we're back into that extension. Bring our hands behind the head. This time I'm going to bring my legs up to 90. Again, a little more challenge. You don't have to take it if you don't want to. Inhale, lengthen the back of the neck. Exhale, lift. Here we go. Last 20 seconds, we're going to go into those micro, I call them crunches of fire because they really elicit quite a response in the rectus abdominis. So especially when from just an activation standpoint, it's like, whoo, it's fired up. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lift your body. Here we go. Small little pulses. Pull it in. Use just your core. Soften your head here. Soften your shoulders. Soften your eyes, your jaw, your chin, everything here. Good. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Excellent work. Beautiful. Woo. Fantastic. Awesome job. All right, next we're going to be going into our chest lifts with rotations. All right, so we're going to rotate and lift, pull that knee in, alternate sides. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1, let's do it. Stay in that lifted position so you're kind of in that semi-crunch the whole time. As you're pulling in that knee, you're exhaling to rotate, inhaling back through base, but keep that flexion. So what I'm saying is I'm not letting my head come down to the floor. However, if that does not feel right for you, you know you've got options. Take that mini break. Beautiful. We got 25 seconds left. Pull those knees in. Beautiful. Excellent work. Good. 8 seconds left. You've got it. 3, 2, and 1, and release. Well done, everyone. Excellent. All right, let's slip onto our tummy. Got our extension. So again, we're going to come down to the floor. Hands are going to rest at the side. Feet can glue together if that's accessible for you. Sometimes we start there and then our legs naturally tend to kind of want to spray out. That's okay. If it feels better to extend your legs out hip distance apart, that's totally fine. All right, let's go ahead. Roll those shoulder blades back. Gaze this down. I want you active between the shoulder blades. We're going to inhale to lift, exhale to lower. Here we go. Inhale. Exhale. Don't let the shoulders release. Make sure you're inhaling to lift. You got it. Beautiful. That's it. We're almost there. Let's do 4 more. Good. 2 more. Last one. Beautiful, and release. Fantastic. All right, take those hands, press into the floor. Let's come back onto our heels. Give our back a nice little counter stretch here. Beautiful work, everyone. Excellent job. All righty. Now, let me look at time. All right, I think we are going to run out of time. I don't think we're going to get in that third round because we are going to be running over into our yoga portion of class, but that's okay because we're going to move our body in our yoga practice today. So when you're ready, come on up. We're going to start standing at the top of our mat. Take your shoes off, take your socks off if that feels good for you, and let's get to the top of our mat here. All righty. Beautiful. All right, I'm going to go ahead and change the music, and let's get right into our yoga portion of class today. I'm going to move my weights over just a little. Make sure your space is safe. Get yourself situated. Take a little sip of water. All right. Beautiful. So We're going to be working through a really lovely slow flow, but pretty consistent flow today. Then we're going to end on the mat, some nice stretches, and then we're going to finish our practice today. So what I'd like everyone to do today is I'd like you to start at the top of your mat, and we're going to begin right away in mountain pose. So feet are going to be hip distance apart. Arms are going to be resting out to the side, palms open. Body is nice and tall. Gaze might be closed or softly facing forward. Just going to allow ourselves here a moment just to connect in with our breathing, connect in with our body. Spend a moment just to kind of scan the body, beginning with the feet, the ankles, and the shins and the knees. Again, to just bring some awareness to low part of the body. And maybe move up to your quads and your pelvis and your backside. And spending a moment or two just in different areas to just not notice and kind of connect into any sensations you might be feeling. Any initial kind of like information that your body is offering to you. And start to move up to your tummy, your heart space, your shoulders. Maybe noticing the lengthening of the arms down towards the ground, the expanding of the hands as you find yourself in mountain pose, the palms extended out, fingertips reaching long, palms are open. Maybe there's still some tension in the shoulders. What if you were to just try to make yourself like 5% more comfortable here? Let your relaxing sensation kind of permeate its way through the upper part of the shoulders, the back, the chest. Your eyes are soft or maybe just closed. And if they are closed, maybe they're soft behind the eyelids. Maybe you start to notice the upper part of the body, the head, the face, the eyes, the chin, the jaw, the cheeks, the hair, the ears, the back of the head. See if you can notice the breath entering and leaving the body. Noticing where the breath on the inhale lands. Is it shallow? Is it to the chest? Or is it deeper down to the belly? Notice if you can lengthen the inhale just a little bit more by drawing it in and taking a little bit extra time to pull that breath into the body. See how that feels. Maybe notice the different qualities of the breath, the temperature, the cadence, the feeling of it coming into your nose, down the back of your throat, filling the lungs, the belly. Maybe now you start to focus on your exhale. Notice on how the breath leaves the body, the path it takes, the speed, the temperature it leaves the body, maybe a little warmer than it was when it entered. See if as you exhale, you can try to release your body a little bit further down to the floor. Maybe your shoulders can release. Maybe the imprint of your feet into the mat is a little bit heavier. Notice how your breath leaving the body, if it's short or if it's long, if it's quick or if it's slow. Now maybe you take that breath in, but you allow that exhale to just kind of drift off a little bit at a quieter, softer pace. A pace that kind of invites the opportunity to take a slow stroll out of the body versus a quick jog. It's like it's giving you permission to just allow your body to relax, to be present, to be quiet, to be still. Now, as you're ready, I'd like us to coordinate our breathing with our movements. So as we breathe in, come back to that space where you're breathing in deeply as you extend the arms overhead. And then take that slow stroll as you exhale, releasing the arms down to the side. See if you can release the shoulders. Breathe in deep in that breath. Notice the quality of the temperature, the speed, all the beautiful things that breath offers. And then as you exhale, releasing the body, and notice what that offers. Just allowing yourself to float, breathing in and breathing out. Connecting still to the floor. I'd like you to remind yourself that the act of breathing is a very powerful practice, often one we don't think of, one that can take us to a place of calm in just a matter of moments. It's a very powerful practice that really helps us center. It is the force of life. Breath is nourishing. It is there to support the body, to connect, to purify, to empty and drain of any toxins of the body. As you're ready, the next time you find yourself with your arms reaching overhead, reaching tall, if your eyes are closed, maybe you gently open them. And let's go ahead and release that right arm to the side, coming back into our side bend here, just like we did when we started our workout today. But this time with the intention of grounding down into the feet, lengthening through the spine and pulling up through the belly, finding that lateral bend. Softening through the shoulders, expanding the ribs. Feel that breath inviting itself into each of the intercostal muscles between the ribs. On your next inhale, rainbow that left arm to the left side of the body and reach the right arm to the sky. Find that lift through the arm, through the body, through the gaze. And then gently come over towards the left, expanding the rib cage, breathing into the intercostals of the right side of the body. Feel that opening, that expansive quality the breath offers. Come back through center and let's release the right arm to the side of our body. On our next inhale, we're going to sweep the arms up to the sky. We're going to make our way into our half sun salutation. On our exhale, lead with the heart, float the arms to the side, find a forward fold, maybe bend the knees. Inhale, press into the feet, extend the body, lead with the heart forward, find your half arch here. Exhale, release down to the floor, bend the knees if the hamstrings are feeling a little bit not ready yet. Inhale, bend deeply into the knees, sweep the arms all the way tall up towards the sky. We're going to sit back into our Utkatasana, into our chair pose. Pressing the hips back, extending the arms, pulling up through the belly, reaching the arms up or forward. Inhale, press into the feet, extend the body long. Exhale, sweep it down, breathe out. Inhale, come into your half arch, lead with the heart forward, shoulders pull back. Take an inhale. Exhale as you release down, forward fold. Inhale, bend the knees, sweep the arms all the way tall, reaching with the hands and the fingertips. Exhale, shift the weight back into the heels, find your chair pose. Extend the arms, soften the fingertips. Beautiful. Inhale. Let's repeat that one more time, but we're going to invite a twisted chair. Exhale, sweep down, arms float out to the side. Let your body hang here for a moment. Maybe now you have a little more room to come to this forward fold. Inhale, find your half arch, roll the shoulder blades back, lead with your heart. Exhale, allow your body to float forward. Inhale, bend into the knees, press into the feet, extend the arms overhead. We're going to press the palms together, coming into our chair pose. As we're ready, we're going to bring the left elbow towards the right knee. Now, this may be great for some, but not for others. So if coming down with that left elbow towards the knee doesn't feel accessible, take the arms, outstretch them. Maybe don't even take the arms, just come into a gentle twist, depending on what it feels like for your body to come into this twist. Keep those knees equal with one another. That left knee is kicking out. I want you to pull it back and shift that pelvis. Beautiful. Inhale, press both feet into the ground, extend the arms overhead, both palms reach towards the sky. Exhale, swan dive it down, forward fold. Let the body hang here for a moment. Inhale, come into your half arch, lead with the heart forward, shoulders pull back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bend into the knees, sweep the arms up towards the sky, press the palms together, come into your chair pose, shift the weight of the body into the heels, twist towards the opposite side. Again, either opening the arms or elbows down. Make sure those knees are equal. You're finding your twist here in that upper thoracic part of the body. Beautiful. Inhale, press into the feet, sweep the arms all the way up to the sky. Beautiful. Come back, Samasthiti, hands at heart center. Take a moment of pause here. Just take a moment to breathe in 3 breaths. In and out. Beautiful. As you're ready, let's go ahead and open the eyes if they're closed. Release the arms to the side. We're going to go ahead and shift that right foot back, pressing down the right foot onto the ball, finding our low lunge here or our high lunge, depending on what feels right for our body. We're going to inhale, sweep the arms up towards the sky, finding our crescent pose. Now, as you're ready here, we're going to sweep our arms down and back, leading forward, finding our airplane shape. Shoulder blades are back, fingertips are energized, pulling in through the belly here. Try to establish a nice grounding of the feet here. Maybe even imagining you're pulling in those inner thighs towards center. Shoulders are pulled back. You lead with the heart, belly's pulled in. Beautiful. Inhale, sweep the arms forward, shift the arms up towards the sky. Shift that back foot out to the outer edge here. So the toes are out to the outer edge, heels are nicely aligned. That front knee is still stacked. We're going to find our warrior 2 here. Let the arms rest down. Let the arms energize forward. Shoulders are down. Gaze is directly between the middle finger and the pointed finger. From here, let's inhale, shift our weight forward. Palm opens. Exhale, find our reverse warrior. Again, opening up the ribs here. Find that breath. Let that right arm drift down. Pull up through the belly here. Energize through the feet. There's so much going on here. We're working those inner thighs. We're grounding into the feet. We're extending our heart space, finding a little lateral bend here. Beautiful. Take that left arm, shift it forward. Right arm reaches back. Release the arms. Find your warrior 2. Take that left hand to the left knee. Extend the right arm overhead. If that doesn't feel good, let that right arm reach up to the sky. If it feels better, reach the arm overhead. Find that opening to the side of the body here. Beautiful. Now we're going to float that right arm back. We're going to come into reverse warrior, kind of flowing in from one to the other. And we're going to repeat that sequence one more time. Inhale, come back to warrior 2, left arm forward, right arm back, relax the shoulders, left elbow to the left knee, right arm extends overhead. I want you to reach that right arm either to the sky or overhead, rainbowing the body, expanding that rib cage. Then use your core as you lift your right arm overhead, swimming it back, finding a reverse warrior, opening up the side body here. Beautiful. Release that left arm, extend that front leg, and we're going to come right into our triangle. So taking the arms down to the side, kicking that right hip to the back. So I just want you to find that little hip hike here as we lean forward, reaching that left arm down. Doesn't have to be to the floor. The minute I start to get that stretching through my inner thighs, like, yeah, I'm there. I'm nice and tall through my spine. I'm not collapsing forward or rounding forward, but I imagine myself not quite between two panes of glass, but just that general sensation of that lateral bend here. Beautiful. Take that right arm. We're going to use again those obliques to pull ourselves back up, and we're going to come right into our reverse triangle. Keep that front leg extended long. Breathe in, open up the ribs here. Beautiful. Release both arms. We're going to pivot that back foot to the side here, and then we're going to take that front leg and turn towards the opposite direction as we come onto the other side. From here, we're going to pivot that back foot to our crescent pose. So we're pivoting onto the ball of the foot. Now, if this doesn't feel good, please feel free to come more into a warrior two stance where you've got that 45-degree angle in the back of the foot here. Beautiful. Relax the shoulders. Inhale, sweep the arms up, ground your body into the floor here. Keep your gaze soft. I don't want you straining here. If you're really finding yourself kind of really straining either to keep your balance or just to keep your arms extended, take a break, relax. Just take a moment to connect into the body. Try to find a little bit of ease here. Inhale, sweep the arms forward, release them back, find your airplane, shoulder blades roll back, pull in through the belly, lengthen the body, really energize through that back body here. Keep the core engaged, energize through the legs. Imagine you're bringing those inner thighs towards center. Really ground into the body here. I can even feel my right glute kind of working a little bit here. Definitely feel that opening through the chest. Beautiful. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way back up. Exhale, we're going to adjust that back foot, find ourselves in warrior two. So that back foot is right at an angle here, toes up to the outer edge of the mat, front foot is still facing forward, knee is not caved in or out, but nicely aligned with the two big toes. Arms are outstretched, energy through the fingertips, gaze between the middle finger and the pointed finger. It's a lot of work here, so relax the shoulders, relax the jaw. Breathe in. I want you to shift forward. Palm opens, reverse warrior. Open up that side body on the other side. Just take a moment of pause here. Just take a moment to just connect into the body. Feel the legs, feel the arm, feel the ribs, feel the gaze. Beautiful. Inhale, sweep forward. Take that right arm forward, left arm back. Find your warrior two. Take the right arm to the right knee. Extend either overhead or maybe up towards the sky. You're taking care of your shoulders today. Maybe we're not reaching overhead. Maybe we're even resting our hand to our hip. There's so many options. Beautiful. From here, I'd like you to pull that left arm up and over. Sweep the front arm. Keep the legs exactly where they are. Come back to that reverse warrior. A lot of work in the legs here. Take a breath. Breathe into it. On your next exhale, come back to warrior two. Shift the arms back, one forward, gaze is forward, soften the gaze. Beautiful. Take that right arm down to the right knee, extend overhead. We're going to float into this two more times. Find that opening through the side body here, very energetic pose here. Beautiful. Sweep that top arm all the way back. Find that reverse warrior. Let the heart space expand. Maybe there's a little more room just to explore, that's all. Beautiful. Find your warrior two one last time. Beautiful. Let's go. Side angle, last one. Beautiful. Hold that space. Maybe arm is up, maybe arm is down. Beautiful. Float that left arm all the way over and back. Find that reverse warrior. Front leg is starting to feel really worked here, but really solid. Fantastic. Find that warrior two, reach both arms out and then release them down, extend the front leg. Beautiful. As we come into our triangle pose, again, really lovely inner thigh work. Arms are going to outstretch. Maybe kick that left hip. It's pretty dramatic here. We're going to kick the hip out, palms open, shift the whole body, finding that lateral position. Maybe your arm is here. Maybe that top arm is getting tired and you need to let it release down. We're going to come down right into that space where we can feel maybe a bit of that stretch on the inner thigh. Beautiful. Use that top arm to pull yourself back up. Use the core, reverse triangle. Fantastic. Let's go ahead and release the arms forward. We're going to turn towards the front leg. Bend into that front knee, sweep both arms up towards the sky. We're gonna press right into that right foot, and we're gonna press ourselves up into our balance pose, into our marcher pose. So go ahead and lift that left knee up towards the sky. Maybe you interlace the fingers and draw the left knee in towards your chest and give your hip and your glutes a little stretch here, a little balance work. You can always take a hand and set it to a wall. I want you nice and tall. If it feels all right, reach both arms up to the sky. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and set the arms and the left foot down. We're going to take that right foot, bring it back into our crescent pose, reaching tall through the spine, ball of the foot resting on the back of the right foot, resting into that left knee, nice and tall. We're going to weigh into that left foot and pull ourselves up, finding our marcher pose. Maybe arms outstretched, maybe hands interlaced, drawing the right knee in towards the chest. Finding our balance work here. Just for a brief moment. Maybe you hold that knee up, use the core, reach the arms, and then go ahead and release the hands and release the foot down to the floor. Find yourself at the top of your mat here. Beautiful. Let's just take a moment of pause, a moment to reconnect with the breath. And then we're going to make our way down to the floor. So let's go ahead and sweep the arms up, breathing in. Exhale, swan dive it down, lead with the heart, forward fold. Beautiful. This time, taking our right foot back and then our left foot back, and let's come into our tabletop position. So knees underneath hips, hands underneath shoulders. Spread the hands wide. That's kind of my rule of thumb here, is I always spread my hands out as wide as I can, like butterfly wings, so that I have such a great foundation beneath my body. Shoulders roll back. I'm going to lift up through the core. Inhale, tilt the pelvis forward, lift up, find our extension, our cow. Exhale, round through the belly, let the head release down, gaze between the knees, press the hands into the floor. Almost imagine the flattening of the shoulder blades against the ribs here. Inhale, tilt the pelvis, lift up through the sternum, let the arching of the back, tailbone feathers, reach up to the sky. Exhale, pull the belly in, engage to the core, the inner thigh, let the head release, gaze between the knees. Inhale, breathe in, find extension. Exhale, round in through the spine, pull the belly in, round the upper body. Beautiful. One more time, breathe in. And breathe out. Excellent work. And let's come right back into our tabletop position. We're going to bring the knees wide and the big toes together, and we're going to press ourselves into our child's pose. Arms are going to extend out long. And just imagine here, your tailbone is reaching down towards the heels. If reaching the hands out long in that extended child's pose just does not feel right for you today, take your elbows closer to the body. I want this to feel very releasing in the hips. So no straining through the body here. Take a moment to breathe into the back of the back of the ribs, down to the tailbone. So imagine this time you're focusing just the back body here. As you release, there's this kind of opportunity that the breath is giving you to let your hips soften, your low back soften. And for some of us, maybe coming down with our forehead to the floor is just not accessible today. Maybe we need to create a little tower of fists with our hands to raise the floor, to be able to let your forehead rest on top of that. I love doing this. This actually just feels so nice. So don't be shy to use blocks or your fists to kind of make yourself more comfortable here. Fantastic. Let's take a couple more breaths, just breathing into the back of the body, softening the hips. Beautiful. And then whenever you're ready, let's go ahead and shift ourselves into all fours. We're going to take those legs, swing them to the side, and make our way into our seated position here. Now from our seated position, we're going to come into staff pose. So a little forward fold here to be able to give our hamstrings a little stretch, but also it helps to lengthen out the low back as well as the upper part of the back as well. So as you're here with your legs extended out long, heels are resting to the base of your mat, toes are coming in towards center. Again, that just kind of fires up the back of the body. Inhale, go ahead and take the arms out tall, and that just invites that lengthening through the spine. From here, float your arms forward, rest the hands to the tips of the toes. Let the head just drift down, giving the back of the legs a nice little stretch. Beautiful. And then from here, walk your hands back towards center. We're going to pull our knees in towards our chest, and we're going to bend into the knees, and the feet are flat, and we're going to extend out through the arms. We're going to use all our core to roll ourselves all the way down. So as we're tall here, I want you to grow tall through the back of the body. Take an inhale, and then as you exhale, round into that low belly, coming to the low back, mid back, upper back, and then all the way down. Take your knees in towards your chest and rock your body side to side. Beautiful. Maybe stir the pot, a couple of rotations on one side, spreading the low back. Beautiful. Maybe rotate in the opposite direction a couple of times, given that even spreading. Good. And then come right back through center. And let's go ahead and rest our right foot down and draw our left knee in towards our heart. Beautiful. Release the left foot down and draw our right knee in towards our heart. Beautiful. And rest both feet down to the floor. And let's go ahead, let our hands rest to the side, and we're going to bring our right leg up to the sky and then our left. And we're going to make our way into our candlestick pose just for about 5 breaths here. And then when you're ready, go ahead and bend your knees. Extend your right leg to the right corner of your mat, and then the left to the left corner of the mat. And maybe just for today, we bring one hand to our heart and one hand to our tummy. And just in recognition to the breath that helps our bellies rise and fall, the breath that nourishes our body and releases toxins. And the effort of our heart that pumps the blood and sends the oxygen to all the different areas of our body. But also the heart space that's filled with compassion, love, care, kindness, calm, softness. Take a moment to tap into the heart and into the breath. Invite a sense of stillness, like the quiet of a lake, no rippling of the water, just a stillness, an invitation of quiet. When you're ready, if you want to stay here a little longer, I'm going to highly encourage you to stay here for as long as you can. And or begin to move your fingers, begin to move your toes, just reawakening the physical body. Just connecting to the space that you're in right now. And then maybe if you'd like to roll onto your favorite side and just take a moment. I love to look at this moment as a moment to just kind of transition from where we were through to where we're going. This opportunity just to soak in how you're feeling and remind yourself that whatever you're feeling now is always accessible to you. It's always there. And the more we tap into it, the more it becomes our norm, our way of life. Whenever you're ready, take that top arm and press it into the floor and make your way up into Sukhasana. Maybe we meet with our hands at our heart center in Anjali Mudra. Maybe we gently bow our head down towards our hands in recognition of the light that shines within us all. And the unity that we are all one, whether near or far. May your heart always stay warm. May your smile always stay broad. And may the light that shines in me honor and see the light that shines in you. Namaste. Well, thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. This is our last class before the holidays. I wish you all a wonderful time with your family. Doing whatever you do at home. Make it your time and enjoy your space and celebrate just this beautifulness of being together despite all this craziness that's happening. I hope that you have time to be with those you love, whether it's through Zoom or whether it's in person. So thank you so much for all that you are and all that you do for this community. And I'm very grateful to you all. So happy holidays from my heart to yours, from my home to yours. Thank you so much. Namaste, everyone.